I think that my favorite era of Fortnite has to be 2019. Like mid 2019, summer 2019. I was playing with people I used to know back then, and we would always play creative to, you know, warm up, get practice, have fun. A lot of Zone Wars maps, the usual. And I was thinking, that's my favorite era of Fortnite. Why don't I share a bit of it with you guys? We're gonna go into creative, and we're gonna take a little trip. Let me show you some of my old maps. Hello, Bright Bomber. Look at all these maps. Do I have any deleted? It doesn't show me exactly when I made them, but that's okay. I don't remember which one my first is. Let's try Storm Snow Island. Ooh, I remember you. Okay, so this was not my first map, but this is one of the older ones. So a thing that we used to do back then was we would try and make a lot of Zone Wars maps, just, you know, so we could have it and play on it.
CJ, if he kills you, that'll be so sad. Wow.
None of mine ever really ended up getting used between our old friend group or whatever, so they just kind of sit and collect dust. And this is one of them I completely forgot about. I remember this too. If we go over here, this is one of the little spawn areas. You would go here, your loot would be here, and then you would drop down. And again, yes, this map is from 2019. There's not much to see on this map. So there would just be a bunch of little spots around the map. This would be another spawn. This would be another spawn. These were the spawn areas, like I said. So everyone would spawn in one of these, and then you just loot and you'd fight. That's just what we did. Let's go on to a different one. Also, don't worry, you will see some more variety with some of these maps soon. This is it. This is the one. Okay, this is one of the very few Fortnite maps that you will see that I have. That was made in 2018, actually. This was made around when creative first became public to everyone without owning the battle pass. It was just a map to see what I could make. I remember I made this in class. It was the day of my math exam. After I finished, I just hopped on my phone and then booted up Fortnite to try out creative for the first time. There's a Winterfest wish tree over there. I don't know. That's scary. Up here, I remember there should be like the llamas up here. I think I was trying out the llamas. Yep, there's a llama over here. And there's a chest. There's probably some chests in here. I did play this one a couple times. I remember playing it with my brother at one point. And yeah, I'm not going to spend too long on this one. Just this one was my first one and I thought it was cool. Look at this clock tower in the middle. This next one is where things start to get a little more interesting. Here we go. Okay, there's music. This music is gonna be playing in the background because I know turning it off in settings doesn't really change much. So this map is called Everything in One. I was revisiting this one recently. I really like this idea. This was made around the season 8 to season 9 era. I believe in season 9. I don't know, that's just when a lot of stuff happened. It's one of my favorite seasons. And so basically, again, this was around the time where like Zone Wars, not even box fighting, but Turtle Wars, that was being practiced a lot. And so what we did is we would all have our own separate maps for Zone Wars and stuff. And I decided to make one that includes everything. So I built this little spawn area over here. And as you can see, there's a bunch of doors with text on them. You got like Pro 1v1, Standard 1v1, Turtle Wars, 2v2, Free-for-alls. 4v4 and Snipers only apparently weren't done yet, and neither was Continuous Battles, which is just fighting each other over and over with, you know, no set start or finish. And what you would do, say you wanted to do a Standard 1v1 with your friend, you would go in here, and then you'd hop up this launch pad, and then you'd be taken right over here. There would be a bunch of weapons on the ground, all these from Chapter 1. And also, I just want to add, you might be wondering what Pro 1v1 is. It's basically just blue weapons only, because that was Pro in our heads. You get a little glimpse of the outside world. That's pretty cool. You would all gather up in this one little area. So if you wanted to do 1v1s, you would just keep going over here, or you could do free-for-alls over there. Let's just say 1v1. Hit the launch, hit the other launch, and boom. You're in the 1v1 arena. There's some walls missing here. Hold on. Hit the launch and boom. This was your little 1v1 arena. So, you know, you just do the usual. Put the wall in the middle, start cranking up, shoot the other player. You can kind of see everything else from here too. If you were to fall, there would be some rifts over here to catch you. Or not. As you can see, I didn't have that much time to work on this map because after a certain point the motivation wasn't here because none of my friends really wanted to play it. But I had it. The rift would put you back here. There's definitely a better way to do that in modern Fortnite. But yeah. One thing I do want to show off is the Turtle War arena. Now, a lot of you new players, you newer Fortnite players might be wondering, what the heck is Turtle Wars? I did not mean to hit that. Pretty simple. Think of Why is there not a launch pad here? Oh my god. Just imagine primitive box fights. That's pretty much what it is. I feel like people don't talk about Turtle Wars much in modern day Fortnite, but you get your weapons here, you walk up the bridge, and then here it is. I made a little turtle over there to signify that it's Turtle Wars. Of course, it's not finished. None of this map is finished. I feel like what I would have done is add like little checkpoint spots. And you could go into your box, right? And then everyone would start at the same time. And everyone would just fight in this giant arena. So it's literally just massive box fights. The design on the outside showed the logos of our Fortnite clan at the time because we were all doing that for some reason. Stood for Overpowered Illusion Team. It changed like 15 billion times, so I don't know. But yeah, like I said, there would have been a 4v4. There would have been continuous battles, and there would have been snipers only, but map was never really used. But I don't know, I've been thinking about this, and I really like the concept of having like multiple types of battles at once. So you can have like, what if you wanted to have a group of friends, but one of them wanted to 1v1, and maybe some of them wanted to like 2v2? Well then boom, it's right here. Just get yourself in the 1v1 over there, and then get your other friends in the 2v2. Maybe I should go back and update this map, like make a new version of it, and then modernize it. I could publish it. I've got a creator code. If you guys, let me know. Please, I'm serious. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me like do something with this concept. A whole like everything in one type of map. Because I will make it if you guys want to see it. I will try and figure it out. I don't know much about creative anymore, especially with UEFN, but if that's something you guys want to see, I'll make it for you guys. Anyways, we got more maps to visit. This next map is one that did get a little bit of attention. Welcome to Music Mania. As you can see, the colors are very crazy. The reason for that is there's no reason. I just thought that like messing with the fog and the lighting looked really cool back then. When playing Zone Wars with some friends back in the day, I decided to make like a little music area and it would play music while we were playing. And then I was like, wait, this is really fun. Let me turn this into a map. And sometimes when I was bored, I would just log on to it and I just make songs in Fortnite. Well, I wouldn't make songs, but like I'd remake songs. They're a little bit outdated, of course. Some of these aren't entirely accurate, but I was 12 at the time. What can you really do? And this actually led into a couple of other maps that we will get to after these. For example, we got the scenario emote. So that was pretty cool. They all have like an evil version, as I like to call it now, where it just plays the song backwards. It doesn't really have a reason to, but I think it's funny. And that's how you get it to stop. Some other ones include, we got Marsh Walk. I don't know why it sounds slightly off. OG Classic. We got Dance Moves. Awesome. True Heart. I don't know what this one is. Oh, it's Allier. This one's simple. And yeah, that's just a couple of them. And yeah, I just come over here and then I just make some music. It's pretty cool. And that led to a few more. As you can tell, the Five Nights at Freddy's song, specifically by The Living Tombstone. I made it really dark because I thought that was cool. Like, I'm not going to play the entire thing. I'll probably upload it separately. Maybe I'll put it on the second channel this time. But I did actually upload an earlier version of this song years ago, back in maybe 2019 or 2020. That version of the song was really old. What is that? Oh, there's a stretched llama here. They make noise now. They didn't used to do that back then. It was really old and unfinished, but this one's more finished. I'll give you guys like a sneak peek. Okay, that's all you're hearing for now. Yeah, that's what this whole map is. I'm honestly still high-key really proud of that, because, like, wow. This is one of the few creative maps I actually kept working on for a long time. The old one wasn't as good as this one. Definitely not. In fact, I don't even know if I'm going to play it because I'm embarrassed by it. But yeah, I recorded it, uploaded to YouTube, and I kept working on this for a few years after. Once again, if this is something you guys would like to hear, let me know and I will upload it. Whether it'll be a main channel upload or a second channel upload, I'm not entirely sure, but I'll get it up for you guys. As well as another map just like this one. This is Love Scenario. If you don't know this song, it's the music for the Fortnite scenario emote that we went over earlier. I really like the original song. It's really catchy. And so, as usual, I'm like, you know what? Let me make this into Fortnite music blocks. I think this one still needs some tuning up to do, but I'll just give you guys another sneak peek. So, here you go. So yeah, you get the idea. One thing I actually want to point out is, as you can see right here, I don't know if this was like this on the FNAF song, I actually don't remember, but this piano is actually doubled. And that was because there was a bug in creative mode for a little bit where this specific piano, for some reason, would actually drop off in audio if you were too far away from it, which in turn just made the whole thing quieter. So I had to double up to make it a little bit louder, and I kind of just kept it because I like the piano. Yeah, this is the whole entire song in creative, and it was really cool. I like it. There's one last island that I want to end it off on. Risky Reels. This map wasn't made in 2019, but this is a map that I like to revisit every now and then because I just like, you know, test stuff out. This is where I tested out simple edits. This is actually where my stream starting soon preview comes from. That's pretty much it, honestly. Thanks for stopping by and checking out my old maps with me. This was a fun blast of the plat. What? Okay, but for real though, I'm gonna go. I got places to be. Bye.